Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Future Wheels, where we dive deep into the hottest cars of tomorrow. Today we're checking out one serious beast, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S. This thing turns heads just standing still, but it's what's under Skeena and behind wheel that really blows you away. Stick around as we break it all down: design, tech, performance, price, and whether it's worth your attention. There's something about walking up to the 2026 911 Turbo S that gives you a charge. The profile is unmistakably 911, but every line, every detail signals more aggression, more capability. From first glance you know this isn't just a sports car, it's a supercar in a 911 costume. Up front it commands respect. The headlights are sharp, with full LED units that slice through evening shadows. The front bumper has been reworked. Larger rear intakes, vertical strakes, aggressive splitters. You'll notice air flaps that adjust automatically, helping with cooling the massive brake setup and managing airflow, especially on high-speed runs. The hood is low, wide, purposeful, and there's a feeling of forward momentum even when stationary. That front fascia doesn't just look good, it functions. Those flaps, those vents, they feed essential air to radiators and brake ducts. It's beauty with purpose. Moving to side, the stance is wider. Rear wheels are broader, tires fatter. The front sits lower, more planted. There are sculpted side intakes ahead of the rear wheels, huge side skirts that emphasize width. The roofline flows in classic 911 fashion, dropping to that signature rear haunch. Wheels are massive, center-locking, finished with details that hint at turbonite accents. A black chrome-type trim that's dark yet glossy, giving contrast. Mirrors are aerodynamic, made to reduce drag. The doors, the lines, the flush glass are all refined. The side profile balances elegance and threat. You know as soon as you open that door that there's power waiting inside. At the back it's brutal. A rear spoiler that deploys, changes angles, helps stability. Taillights slim and wide, connected by a light strip across the width. Underneath that rear bumper there are large vents, quad exhaust pipes, more ceramic braking hardware heavily visible from behind. It isn't subtle. The rear diffuser works, the flows, the vents, they all tell you this car means business. Even the rear badge, the Turbo S script, is bold, with turbonite finish in some trims, showing this is top tier. And of course, the car gives you the option, in coupe or cabriolet form, so if you want wind in your hair, you can have that too. Step inside and you're surrounded by a world that balances luxury and purpose. The seats are sporty, highly bolstered, trimmed in premium leather, with stitching that matches exterior accents of turbonite or contrast colors. The steering wheel feels right, a thick rim, great grip, possibly steering wheel options with paddle shifters and race-inspired touches. The gauge cluster is digital, crisp, easy to read. Menus and displays are sharp. Center console dominated by a large touchscreen for infotainment at 10.9 or so. Wirelessly connects Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The audio system is premium. Standard might be a Bose setup, optional upgrades like Burmester for audiophiles. Rear seats exist in coupe version as the 2+2 layout, though they are tied good for kids or extra cargo folded down. Convertible versions keep rear seating but with more compromise. Quality of materials inside is top-notch. Leather, metal, carbon fiber trim available. Interior lighting ambient, tech modern. Driver assistance, things like parking sensors, lane keep assist, etc. All of it wrapped in that Porsche craftsmanship you expect. Under the hood, or well, check under the rear deck lid, and what you'll find is astonishing. The 2026 911 Turbo S uses the new T-hybrid powertrain. That means a twin turbocharged 3.6-liter flat-six engine paired with two electric turbo units, motors that help spin up the turbos before exhaust gases take over, plus an electric motor, supported by a battery pack. Combined output is about 701 horsepower and 590 pounds-feet of torque. There are weight penalties, of course, due to hybrid components and beefed-up hardware. The car gets wider tires and rear, upgraded brake has a bigger ceramic composite pads, larger rotors, etc. And active aerodynamics front and rear. Dynamic chassis control and adaptive suspension are part of the package so that you get balance, track-ready grip and road comfort. Porsche says braking distances are improved thanks to new friction materials. Cooling has been upgraded. For handling, this car feels much sharper, more planted even in aggressive driving. Porsche also tested this on the 914 Nürburgring Nordschleife. Lap time is 7:03.92, which they say is about 14 seconds faster than the predecessor. So with all this, what does it cost, and where can you expect to pay? Pricing in the US for the coupe starts around $272,650, including destination. The cabriolet version jumps up to about $286,650. That doesn't include extra options on wheels, trim, performance upgrades. Interior customization will add quite a bit. International pricing will differ depending on taxes, import duties, etc. If you're watching from Pakistan or Asia, expect higher markups beyond base. Now for the verdict. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is not just an evolution, it's a leap. It keeps what makes 911s beloved: iconic design, driving precision, daily usability. But with this new hybrid turbo setup, it addresses one of the few criticisms: lag, or throttle response, and it pushes performance into supercar territory while retaining the 911 soul. For many, it's the ultimate all-rounder, track-capable, comfortable on road trips, usable daily if you want. Of course, it's not perfect. The cost is steep. Servicing, maintenance for hybrid components will likely be higher. The extra weight, while handled well, does still mean compromises in some tight turn situations versus lighter pure GT or track special cars. Rear visibility always a consideration. If you're someone who loves raw mechanical feel above all else, you might miss some of the turbo and hybrid smoothing, but most buyers will see those as trade-offs worth making. If I were you, I'd go for the coupe version. Pick some suspension or wheel upgrades, maybe carbon ceramic brakes, a tasteful color, and skip over stuffing options that don't add real driving pleasure. Also consider warranty and maintenance packages seriously. It helps with peace of mind at this price. Thanks for tuning into Car Future Wheels. If you liked this breakdown of the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future reviews. Drop a comment telling us what you think. Is this Turbo S the ultimate 911, or are there others you'd rather have? I'll see you in the next one. Safe driving, future riders.